Hello, hello! I am Heather, aka Planner Mumsy. I do videos about planners, all things stationery, fountain pens, and every now and again, purses. Today I am doing an update planner system, what has worked and what didn't. Stay tuned. Hey everybody! I have not been around for quite some time. Why, you may ask? Well, summers here on the farm are really busy for me, and we had some new babies born, which means new cows to milk, and that takes up a lot of time. I am here today to go through my 2023 planner system, what I started with, what has worked, what I ditched, and all the things. So let's get started. Okay, we're gonna do this one last, but we will start all the others first. I'm gonna move this out of the way. To start, these were my huge fails. And started out with the A6 Habino, which was a 2-page per day book. Originally, my goal was to use it for essentially just like writing, journaling, or doodling, or any of those things. I'm just looking really quick. I think I made it until April. I made it until April, and then you can see I kind of like did this doodling. Pretty much just gonna use the pages for something like this if I need some extra paper for, you know, doodling or something like that. I am not gonna lie, this was totally a FOMO buy, an expensive one, because I do believe that this stinking book cost me like $60, and here it sits 3/4 empty. And then this itself was like $100 just for this thick cover, which, by the way, if anybody is interested in purchasing it, let me know. I'll give you a deal because I will never be using something like this again. But anywho, yeah, it was a total fail. A lot of the reason why was because the book is just so stinking thick. And I had such a hard time, you know, like you got to get past the hump to do everything and blah. Plus, I really figured out that I do not have the time to do like 2 full pages every single day. I just don't. So we'll kind of get into that later, but A6 Habino, total fail, not using it for 2024. Let's get this out of the picture. Then I am a terrible mother. This was basically like little notes to each of my adult children every day. Too busy, fell off that train too. Okay, then this is a B6. This is the Sterling Ink half year. I can't show the contents of this planner. This is a dated one, not the undated. This is literally just the half year from July to December, and this is for my husband's business. I was using a week's, transferred pretty much everything I needed to here, and now using that solely. All right, still using this cute little mulberry. Now I will say not often. So this is essentially just like a little dump it book to carry around the house if I need to track exercises, track food, just do a to-do list, what have you. It's nice and small and compact. It's teeny little rings. And yeah, so I do use this now and again, but it's not super regular. I do have the Marcia Ramucci's monthly inserts in here. You can see that I really like her inserts, so that's what I'm using for there. I'm gonna set that one aside. Then I am using the Aura Estelle Weekly Vertical Classic A5 size. And this is for journaling, which I'm not showing my journals on YouTube anymore, so just be aware of that. It's personal information and I just don't want to share it. So there's just some parts of my life I'm just not willing to share anymore, and you know, it is what it is. But essentially, if you can see these verticals, it's just like 2 grids here that go all the way the full length of the page. And so what I am doing is just either doing a whole entire page or like half page spreads. And then she does have these at the beginning, which I suppose you could do like, there's columns here, 3 columns on each page. You could do goal planning, and she's got 2 pages of that. And then she does have the undated. It's really hard to see because her stuff on these ones were really light, but there you go. You can see the undated for that. So using that for memory keeping, journaling type stuff. Then enter this. Okay. Originally for my on-the-go planner, years ago I was using the Hobonichi Weeks. Then I switched to the A6 Day Free because really for my on-the-go planner, all I needed was my monthlies, which they have here, as you can see. And then the Hobonichi Day Free is literally just blank grid pages in the back. And this is working really great. It's nice and slim. I really like this Superior Labor baum-kuchen cover. And yeah, but enter sterling ink with the passport size planners for 2024. And obviously I'm giving you a hint of what I'm doing in 2024 here. But she sold her passport notebooks, and that is what this is here. This is a passport notebook that she has, and it has the golden gilded edges all the way around. Super cute. This is, and I'll just be straight, this is fake. This is not a real LV cover. My friend actually gave this to me, and I had actually ordered 2 other different colors from DHGATE, and that's what this is. So I'm not gonna like try and get you guys to think that I have a real one, but here's the reality. There's no way I'm paying $450 for this. I mean, super cute, and if you paid that much for it and you love it, that's great. I would imagine that like the vinyl is softer than this for the original LV, but I didn't obviously buy the other ones because of that. I just like the slim form factor of it, and it has everything I need. So it has a few pockets on the side so I can put my pertinent cards on the side. It has obviously a pen loop, and then it had the front slip pocket and the back slip pocket, which allowed me to slip the back and front cover into this. And I did take the rings out because it did have rings, and this was obviously one indication that it was fake. These rings were riveted in versus a real LV. If you have one of these and you're not using it and you want to use it for this, you can just kind of pull the tab on the rings here and they literally will pop off, and you can put them back on if you want. But this one I had to do like real surgery on to get it in and out, which again is just another indication that it's fake. But again, I didn't get it to have something that necessarily looked like an LV. I got it because I like its slim form factor and that it has everything that I need. And yeah, and it's, you know, kind of like waterproof and stuff like that. So, and with the fact that these are like maybe $40 on DHGATE, And they have obviously lots of different colors. You know, I don't feel so bad like throwing this in and out and like putting it on a doctor's table, desk, or whatever. Whereas if I spent the $450 for this, I probably would never use the thing because I'd be freaked out that I'd ruin my investment. So this makes it nice for me to be able to use it without worrying. But what I did, because I did order the passport for 2024, was, and this is so sloppy, y'all. I literally, first of all, I hate printing inserts. Absolutely hate it. I'm not good at it. But, you know, and you can see they're kind of like sticking together because I ran out of the stuff that I needed to put it on. But I had Marcia Bermucci's pocket size for my other planner, Mulberry planner. So I just printed these out and went ahead and glued in the entire year. So I have the entire year in here, and I even like messed up on this one and accidentally cut the top off so that I had to use Sterling ink stickers. I didn't care at this point. I just was like, you know what? I'm just kind of doing this to see, you know, to kind of get the enjoyment of using the passport right now. But I did purchase the passport planner for my 2024. I got both the vertical and the horizontal, I believe they were. And basically what I'm going to do is pick which one I like the best and sell the one that I am not going to use. So that's my plan. But then I have all these pages. So essentially I made myself a day free, essentially. And then I have just all these pages that I can use to write whatever I need. I have my pen and I'm good to go. So it essentially is everything that the Hobonichi A6 day free was, except look at how much smaller. So I easily have an inch on the top and probably pretty close to an inch on the side. Now it is obviously a little bit thicker because the book is a little thicker and I have like my cards and stuff stuffed in there right now. But this fits because I don't use huge bags. So this fits my bags perfectly without being too big, too thick. I'm not putting stickers in this or, you know, anything like that. It literally will just be written in, so it won't be bulked up. This is as thick as it will get. Loving it, loving it, loving it. So if you have an LV cover, but you're not using it, you can remove the rings and put them back and not worry about hurting anything, and use the passport planner that she has coming. I think she said around October is, you know, when all of them will be coming out. So I'm so happy to use this. And it just so happened that I happen to have a brown vintage Sarasa that I could put in there, and it's absolutely perfect because it's gold and yeah, I love it. It's just so cute. Okay, then obviously y'all know I have been in the Sterling ink B6 cover or planner. This particular cover, again, I'm not sure if I showed this or not. This is the Vinca that Vanderspeck made, and ooh, she's getting chunky, and I'm starting to get to the point where it's hard for me to clasp. So for the latter part of the year, I may have to go back into my Ivory Ostrich because that one is pretty big and it will accommodate the thickness. But this is the inside of my pockets and such. I just have a couple of functional pockets up here, and then the rest is just pretties for me to look at. The Sterling Ink B6 Common Planner, it's been working really well for me. I'm just trying to get past some of these pages that I can't show, but hang on. So this is birth dates, future plans, and then if I can, this is my goal tracking, which I'm just looking to see. Yeah, I guess. Oh, we did do that. I can mark that one off. Let's do it while I'm here, just to say we did it. Okay, I'm going to mark off that we built the garden shed. That was a goal for this year, and we accomplished it. Yay! Cute little pouch I got from Amazon. Okay, so this was my goal planning, and then we will jump to the monthlies. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit here. So you can see I just kind of do various things in my monthlies sometimes. And now don't forget that it's hard to see these lines, especially on camera. But for 2024, her lines, see how you can see these better than you can see these? So her 2024 grid lines and marked lines that she's doing are going to be darker than they were in 2023, which is good because my old eyes, this is hard to see. But basically what I'm doing is I am just putting appointments and important things to remember for my monthlies. Then just kind of going through my weeklies. I've changed my spreads up a good bit. Like I started out doing the verticals, and here's the reality for me, you guys. My planner works for me. So what y'all see here is 100% what I use. It's sloppy handwriting. It's try this, no, that didn't work, do that, this works better. I do not put stuff on my YouTube to I'm just gonna say it. There are so many fake planner YouTubes out there. It's not even funny. So many people that literally just prettyify up their planner just to make it look like that's what they do on a regular basis. Here's the reality. I'm scatterbrained. I forget stuff that I've written down 15 times. Sometimes I don't use my planner when I'm supposed to use it, and I forget appointments or this, that, and the other. That's the reality of life, not a fake facade of this perfect little planner that it's not real. It's not real. So don't get yourself down if you've tried layouts and spreads and they don't work, or if you've tried planner sizes and they don't work. I mean, look at me. I switched this one. Thankfully I didn't switch my main planner. I am thankful for that for this year for sure, but I've done it before. And if you feel the need to do that, then just do it. I mean, it is what it is. It's gotta work for you, no matter what it is that you do. Like, you can glean information from me, but definitely don't try to copy me because it won't work for you. I mean, maybe it will, but there's a good chance it won't, because you need to be genuine to yourself. So then I did, Siri's trying to do stuff here. Then I kind of did this like block out on the top. This sort of was like my epiphany of, hey, last year in my Aura Estelle, I really liked having, she had like a column on this side at the beginning of the week that had all of her, you could put all of your appointments in. And I thought, I like that idea, but I don't think I want it on the side. So I did it across the top, and I played with like coloring it out. I played with the number of box sizes. This was me seeing if a week's B6 layout would work, and I hated it. I mean, look, I barely even used that week. Then I went to 2 blocks, figured out that that's just a little bit too small. This was when when Catherine came out with her little stickers that kind of go across. And again, I was like, yes, all right, I like that. So I still kind of did 2 blocks for a little while, but as you can see, my handwriting is big. Let me get in here. My handwriting is big and it wasn't working out. And then if I needed to put 2 appointments in one day, that didn't work either. So flip 2. It took me a while, I guess, to figure out that wasn't gonna work. Still 2. This is me flip-flopping. Okay, I fixed my camera so that we can see it a little bit better, but I was kind of flipping back and forth between layouts and then flipping my days to this side for my to-do list and then my just weekly notes and trackers or whatever I put on this page over here. That's when I realized that was going to work the best for me. And so that's what I continued doing, just because for me, when it works, it works. Now, for me, my planner is pretty much consistent of 2 things. I have my monthlies here with my appointments. I have my overview appointments always somewhere in my weekly view. I have a to-do list breakdown, and then I have like a brain dump, need to remember, easy reference to get back to kind of deal. So like you can see this one, like I needed to order some things. Then one of my cows, we were going through trying to get her bred, kind of like her going through infertility type things. She's not infertile, but because she has had a number of calves in the past, but she's a little difficult to get bred. And so we had to do all these things. So I was just kind of like keeping track of different things that I was doing. And then I just kind of break out my to-do list for every single day. That just kind of makes it easier for me to stay on track. Same thing here, and like this side, I just was like brainstorming all the different covers that I need to sell, because again, I have a bunch that I need to sell that either just didn't sell before or yeah, whatever, but do definitely need to sell them just to purge and kind of get the stuff out of my house. Let's see. Then just, just kind of, again, basics, just every day, this is my life, nothing spectacular about it. But that's kind of my happy place for me, is my to-do list on the right side of the page, and then anything else on the left side that I need to remember. All right, and then, so this is this coming week here. Then in the back, I split out my sections. And so this is where I absorbed my A6 Habino. I split each page into 2 days, and I essentially just do a daily overview on each one. Super simple, easy to kind of catch up on if I happen to miss a day. And so I did that and made sure that I had enough pages to get through the end of the year. So I've absorbed my journal into this planner, which I never did before because of an issue that I'd had when I worked in the hospital. I had a director that took it upon himself to open up my planner and read my journaling pages, and then proceed to laugh at me about stuff that I had written in my journal. Yeah, I quit that job shortly thereafter. But so this is a wish list that I have on here. And basically what I did, like with this one, this was a bag that I thought I wanted. I went and saw it, didn't like it, crossed it out. Did order my Vinca. Haven't gotten a tweed jacket yet, but this is just kind of a good idea for me to do this so that I'm not overbuying things, because I way overbuy things. That's all I'm gonna say. Then I have my ink pages, which I haven't been very good at keeping up with that either, mostly because I have it in another book, so haven't been keeping up with this one. Let's get to the back. Okay, in the back pages, I don't think I have anything else in those. No. So these are basically whatever I want pages. And then this is an ordering list. And I did a couple pages of that. And this is from, hang on, because I have people ask me this all the time. Crefective paper. C-R-E, effective paper. And she also did this one. And so this is a no spend challenge, which I didn't end up buying anything else in the month of July, but I can see that I did not mark it. So I did really, really good in June and July. Very proud of myself. Haven't started the August one, even though we're at the end. So I think I'm probably just not going to bother with August. I'll just skip and do September when that comes about. And then I have this cute little gnome that my friend Robin from Talks from the Heart sent me. Just a couple of sticky notes in the back. This cover is pretty accommodating for this amount of chunk, which this is pretty chunky. I put a lot of stickers in there, so it has kind of bulked it up over time. If I took like all of this stuff off, it definitely wouldn't, it probably would close a little bit better. I have a little bit of room on my snap, as you can see there. So I still have a little bit of growth left before I'll need to switch to my chunky cover. So far, this is 2023. This is what has worked for me. And my plan for 2024 currently is another Sterling Ink Common Planner B6 and a Passport not notebook, but a Passport planner as well. I did purchase a 6 to kind of just to see, and I think I purchased a week's, but I'm pretty sure both of those will be sold, and I definitely will sell the Passport that I didn't like. I do plan on doing a video in the future. I have to wait a while to be able to get all of them, but I do plan on doing a B6 comparison video for those of you that are curious, you know, about some of the other options out there. But thank you guys for watching this long-winded video. Sorry I haven't been on for quite a while. The summer has just kind of caught up with me and life has been kind of crazy and hectic. So thanks for sticking around. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.